Yep. You already know what it is. Southpaw Talk with Southpaw Slick. And yes, I have no hat on today. Now you guys see the reason why I wear it most of the time. Because I have this damn bump on my forehead. Shit, who knows? It might be a fucking mech in there. Like on some fully coolie shit. I'm just gonna have a robot grow out of it. The same way. But yeah, it's something I'm somewhat self-conscious about. That's why I always wear a hat. It makes me look like I'm balding when I'm not, so it drives me crazy. But got the fresh cut anyway. But continuing on, today's video is something I wanted to talk about, right? No question this time. And it stems from two videos I've watched within the past week or so. One being during this weekend, and one being during last week. Today's video was going to be about women, specifically dating for money, not love. Vocalizing that they're dating for money and not love. I will link both of these videos in the description, right? The first one is from a Dailyrapupcrew podcast episode. And of course, they had 3 female guests, like they always do. The funny thing about it is only one, the one that was talking about dating for money and not love, was pretty much the only one talking. The other 2 were just silent, like dead. You know what I mean? So she pretty much made the show, right? The one that was talking about dating for money and not love, she was talking about how she used to date for love, or she used to do it the opposite way. I would date for love, and then money would be a plus. Now, money is primary, and love is the plus, right? And she brought up her dating experience in college, saying that every time she dated somebody for love, it didn't work in her favor. Like when I dated for love, I walked out with nothing. If I date for money, I'm going to walk out with something. I said, whether it be money, whether it be jewelry, something, I'm going to walk out with something. I'm not going to be asked out. So I'm better off dating somebody for their resources, right? Once again, modern day prostitution. Now I'm saying it doesn't get any clearer than that, right? You're trading your affection for money. You're trading your time, like an escort, for money. You're trading your body for money. But the thing about it is, what I do respect about her is she's letting you know up front. She's not playing no games. She ain't stringing you along, like pretending that she's really into you like that, right? You already know up front what she's about. She's about digging them pockets. She's about breaking that bank. That's her main objective, right? Now, any guy that messes with her needs to move in that situation cautiously, if you're going to even bother. Me, I would tell you not to even bother messing with her, or just use her for what she's worth, because apparently that's it. She has little to no value. Apparently, I'm saying all you have to offer is your body. So there you go. Pay up front, hit the skins, clap them cheeks, whatever. Keep it moving. I'm saying she'll be better off doing that. But I'm saying, but if you can find enough suckers out here to fund your lifestyle, then hey, do your thing. Because they're definitely out here. And that's messing up the dating game too. Once again, these men having a scarcity mindset. You'll date a woman like that because you're that desperate, right? Yeah, she wasn't bad looking, but it doesn't matter because all the shit that she was saying out of her mouth was a complete turnoff. Now, when the guys, the actual host of Dailyrapupcrew, called her out on her bullshit, she wanted to like flip the story a little bit. Like, you know, like, of course, I'll date a guy for money and not love, but I'll trick off a little bit, you know, like I'll buy him, you know, something nice, or, you know, basically trying to like sugarcoat the shit. I'm like, okay, maybe, maybe not. But no. I said, I'm sure the guy is chipping in the majority, if not all, of the spending. I'm saying that's usually the case. Yeah, I might get him something, a little something for his birthday, or take him out here and there. Maybe. But mostly you're going to be the one spending. That's what I heard. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm dating for love, not money. Cool. The next one I wanted to talk about was one of Kendra G's uploads this past weekend. And there's definitely some interesting guests that go on her show, right? Once again, I'm going to link both of these videos in the description so you guys can see the fuckery, right? All right, Kendra G, she has a guest. She's actually not bad looking. Like I said, both of these women, they're fairly attractive, right? They're fairly attractive, but it doesn't matter once again. It doesn't matter once again, because once you start talking, all that goes out the window. Okay, the guest that she had on there, it was a 38-year-old single mother of two, right? Single mother of two, a stay-at-home mom who's also a podcaster, right? Of course, as she continued to describe what she was looking for, she said that she wants a man who makes six figures. Of course, what's new? They all want that. The highly coveted 6-figure, 7-figure man. That's all of them at this point that go on that show. I swear, every last one. That's the main thing they look for. Oh, he has to make 6 figures. Okay, cool. She continues to talk. She says that she wants a guy to deposit money in her bank account because that's a sign of love to her. Right? Also, if you want to have a kid with her, although she already has 2, if you want to have a kid with her, you have to pay for a stay-in nanny. You see what's wrong with that? For one, you're a stay-at-home mom. 2, you don't have a real job. I'm saying if she has a podcast, I never heard of it. So obviously it's not making that much noise, meaning you're probably not making that much money. Plus you require a guy to put money in your bank account. Right? Don't you see what's wrong with that? You feel entitled to a man's resources, a man's wallet, but you don't even want to be a mom. Yeah, she's a mom for the time being, but if the opportunity arises, she'll take a fucking stay-in nanny so she doesn't have to do anything. I'm saying more than likely, if she does get a 6-figure man, if a 6-figure man is crazy enough to date her, she's going to live off of him. So the podcast thing is out the window. So you have a stay-in nanny. You have a dude funding your lifestyle. What's she going to do? What? Give up that used up pussy from time to time? Maybe. After a while. I'm saying more than likely, I can see her doing like the 90-day rule type shit. Like stringing you along, having you chip in the meantime, trying to impress her. You got to be a straight up sucker to date these kind of women. And I'm saying, and just to think, both of these women probably have dated a guy like this, or like the one they're describing. So that's why they feel entitled to it. Like, oh, I can get another one like that. Now, the one that was on Dailyrapupcrew, I don't think she had any children. So she's already winning in that department. The other one, you're pushing 40. You got 2 fucking kids that you don't want to take care of, apparently. Yeah, you're taking care of them now. But I'm saying, but if a man comes along and can actually buy a stay-in nanny, you're going to take that. That's what I'm saying. You want a man to fund your lifestyle and take the burden of motherhood off your back. So where's the win for the guy? Exactly, there is none. Another thing with the woman from the Daily Wrap-Up Crew, right? She said, like I stated earlier, that dating for love and not money, I ended up walking out with nothing. Don't you realize this is what happens to most guys? And this is why a lot of men don't want to get married. I'm married for love, right? Yet this woman is going to divorce me, take half, if not all my shit that I work for. I work hard for it. And just to think it'll be gone in a flash just because she got bored, or the code word, irreconcilable differences. You see the bullshit I'm talking about? See, women don't want to be caught in that situation, so what makes you think we do? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, fuck, man. And just to think, I made a video, a couple months back when I was talking about women. Do women really care about money like that? And I said yes and no, right? For some, it's for the more superfluous shit. Like, oh, this guy that can take me on trips and buy me a fucking Birkin bag and Louboutins. All the stupid shit. And then you have the other ones, which is more reasonable, that I just want that financial security. I just want a guy that can take care of things. And that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. But when you start being entitled to the stupid shit, and a man is just supposed to fund your lifestyle, and he has to have the biggest bag, the bottomless wallet, when you start talking like that, it's like, nah, man. And now I'm starting to think that's the majority. Because you're seeing, when I'm reading the comment section, with the Kendra G video, I read the comment section on Facebook, but I'm sure on YouTube it's not much different. There's a lot of women co-signing that. Like, girl, I hope she gets what she want, like, yeah, run that bag up. That's how they talking. The city girls mentality, man. It's at an all-time high. That's the crazy thing about it. This is possibly the majority right now, especially modern women, but you have some of these older ones too. Right? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it becomes less and less appealing as time progresses for a man to even step in the dating game. Like I'm saying, it's like at this point, you're dealing with mostly covert prostitutes. That's what we're dealing with right now. And I'm saying it's hard to find an actual wifeable woman, regardless if she has kids or not. Because there are women out here with kids that are actually good women, right? They just come with some baggage, but they can be a good woman. But it doesn't even matter. That's why I said, whether she has kids or not, both of them are crazy and entitled. So you can't win either way. That's what I'm saying. Like, shit. But don't count it out completely. Like I said, good women are out here. They're just being beaten by the city girl group or the hot girl group. That's the ones winning right now. And there's a lot of guys gassing them up just because they look good, might have a nice body, whether it's real or not. Once again, guys have a scarcity mentality. Like I said, the game is fucked up right now. It really is. But break's about to be over. Southpaw slick. I'm out.